Hey there, thanks for watching. In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I plan to make more money. So if that's interesting to you, then just keep watching. Welcome to Well Behaved Wallet. If this is your first time stopping by, on this channel, I talk about building financial independence starting from nothing. Quick recap on my story. I started from pretty much nothing. My family gave me a great financial foundation and they taught me the basics of money to save, give, and spend, but that's just about all they gave me. Everything else I learned by myself. I made some pretty big mistakes by myself, and pretty much all the financial knowledge I have is knowledge that I set out to gain myself. So that is my journey. I got rid of $17,000 in consumer loan debt in about 2.5 years, making roughly $30,000 a year. So now that I am consumer loan debt free, my next goal is financial independence, and I'm in the process of building some long-term sustainable wealth and building up tangible assets that I can grow and appreciate and ultimately hopefully pass down to the next generation. So that's my current goal. For a quick recap from last week, Glendon Cameron on his channel Savage Finance did a reaction video to some of my videos. I was really super flattered to have had that. I hadn't heard of the Savage Finance channel before, and I'm super excited to have been exposed to Glendon and his process and how he's building his income and increasing his net worth and his wealth. So I'm really interested to learn from him. The biggest takeaway and what I took away from Glendon's reaction to my channel was that I just need to get more money coming in. I just need to increase my income. And he's absolutely right that I need to increase my income. That's my number one need at this point, and that's what I'm aiming to do. So that's also what I'm aiming to share with you today in this video. So in this video, I'm going to share with you where I am as far as building my income, what my plan is, what my strategy is, what I have going on right now, and what my long-term plan is. So I have an immediate, medium-term, and then a long-term goal. So here's my current situation. I work a day job that I really enjoy with some really great people for a really great company, and I enjoy that a lot. My number one goal is to increase the value of my skills in the marketplace. My primary responsibility at this point is to be a good employee and to, again, bring my best skills to that company and to continue to increase the value of my skills in the marketplace. So that is my primary goal. As I build the value of my skills in the marketplace, in my own separate time, in my free time, I aim to build and grow and start new sources of income for myself on the side. And I believe that the two work together. As my skills grow in the marketplace, I'm also able to strengthen them in my own side businesses, and I use those skills to perform better in my day job. So they definitely work together. So right now, currently, I have my day job, and then I have my two sort of main businesses that I've built on the side and that I've been working to build up and to grow over the past 4 years. So that's this YouTube channel, which I've been posting content to regularly for the past 5 years, and then my eBay store, which I've been growing steadily over the past 4 years. And I view both of those as businesses, and I work at them with diligence like I would a business. And they're not blowing out of the water as far as income goes. They're both businesses that I've grown with the intention to have them work independently at some point in the future. Ultimately, my goal is to build and grow businesses that work independently of my time and independent of my location. Those are my two primary goals when I think about starting a business. And right now, the eBay business does not work independent of my location. I have to be at a physical location to ship the products. I know that there are third-party logistics companies that do ship products for you, and that would be a possibility sometime down the line. At the moment, in order to fit my profit margins, I have to do the shipping myself. And if I'm being entirely honest, the main purpose of my eBay business is so I can buy clothes myself. So that wasn't started entirely to make money, but it does make money, and it also allows me the leeway to kind of shop for clothes for myself. So combined, this YouTube channel, which is powered by you watching this video, if you would give this video a like, that would be a huge help to me in this channel. This YouTube channel and my eBay business together on a good month will net me probably about $400, and that's net after expenses. It's not nothing, but it's not going to get me rich anytime soon, and it's not going to bring me that much closer to my goal of financial independence anytime soon. So, what's my plan? Like Savage Finance said, I just need to get more income coming in, and that's 100% true. So here is my plan, and here are some of the ideas that I've been considering, and as of right now, they've just been ideas. I have been hesitant to take action on any of them for a couple different reasons, and these are all my excuses. I fully admit these are excuses. I haven't taken the time to decide what I want to invest in and then made a solid plan going forward. But that changes today. I know that number one, it just takes time to build a business that makes money and that generates a significant amount of revenue. Any kind of noteworthy amount of revenue just takes time. And I'm projecting at least 6 months before I see any kind of return. And at first glance, that's kind of deterred me because I figure, what's the point anyway? I'll have to start working. I'll have to work super hard and I won't even make any money for 6 months, which is true. But at the same time, those 6 months are going to pass anyway. So might as well start working so that I will have something after 6 months, as opposed to not working and not having anything after 6 months. So that's thing one. Thing two is I'm kind of cautious about having to invest any amount of money into starting a new business because the goal is to make money, not to spend money. And I'm really focusing on keeping my expenses really under control and cash flowing any business, not making a significant investment before I know that a business is viable and going to make money first. So that's my second kind of concern. But no more. This ends today and I am taking action starting now. So I'm going to be following Savage Finance's sort of 4-phase steps toward making a profitable business. And I want to say that building a business is priority for me over just a side hustle. I want to build a business that will be able to sustain itself and that one day will be able to operate independently of my time and my involvement. I want to kind of use that franchise model, following the E-Myth by Michael Gerber. That's a book that I've kind of read and ingested, and I want to aim to replicate in how I'm starting these new businesses that will ultimately bring more revenue into my life. So the 4 phases are as follows. Number one, I'm going to gather real marketplace data and sort of the testing phase, and that's going to last 1 to 3 months as I kind of test out the exact model that I want to follow. Phase 2 is just to execute. So phases 1 and 2 will work together as you gather data. Phase 3 is to analyze the results. And then phase 4 is to adjust and scale. And that's really going to be my concept as I move forward, having those 4 phases in mind, and that I may kind of move back and forth between those 4 phases and decide to adjust or maybe gather more data, but continually with the idea of scaling always as the primary goal. So let me tell you my dream type of business that I'm interested in building, separate from the eBay and YouTube hustles that I got going on right now. My dream business is actually something that's B2B, behind the scenes, not publicly visible at all. So not like a big flashy influencer type thing at all. I am interested in actually potentially doing something with a physical product, but either drop shipping, but not like consumer type drop shipping. I had really good luck on eBay selling car parts. I'd love to do like auto manufacturing type stuff, or like a plumbing supply store, or like importing electrical parts, or something that's very cut and dried and almost transactional, and transactional, because it's very sort of straightforward, and I really appreciate that. I've worked in that type of industry before, and I really appreciate that type of a business. So that's something that I'm looking more towards starting, something in that arena, in that area, but still managing to be location independent and independent of my time. So that would be kind of an interesting avenue that I am interested in exploring. So that's one. And I'm also interested in building up, again, a website, maybe a niche website, and working on that and getting sort of the page views up that I would need to be able to create valuable content. So that's idea number 2. I'm also really interested in storage facilities and potentially investing in storage facilities. I know that's something that's very popular at this point in time, and I'd be interested in hopping on that bandwagon. Ultimately, I'm also working with a mentor to look, and this is potentially several years down the road, but looking at rental properties down the road for sure. That's something that I am interested in because I do enjoy property. So that's another idea. I also have kind of some small smaller niche ideas floating around that I'm considering. I'm very much in the phase 1 research and market data stage, but eventually got to move to phase 2 and start executing on some of these. And I'm excited to share that and to share where that goes, because all of these ideas are nothing without action. So that is my number one goal and my takeaway to get started before the month ends, because 6 months from now is the end of the year. And my goal is to have something up and built and running by the end of the year. So that's what I got for you this week. And that's my plan. And I once again say a huge shout out and thank you to Savage Finance and to Tanisha of the Fun and Budget Act, because she's just amazing and you should go check out her channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope this has been helpful. Let me know if you know anything about any of these ideas, or if you got some cool business ideas that you're excited about that you're working on. I'd love to hear from you. So thanks again for watching. And as always, I really hope you'll keep watching. Bye.